Never underestimate the power of...
You're unlucky that you're playing against Ryze. That's one of the most difficult matchups in the game.
Are you sure it is right up though?
Probably, since you saw your luck in Teemo. So we have two approaches. Or there are in general 3 approaches. You can go PTA and try to one-shot or like level 1 cheese and try to go for a kill. Are you blue side or red side?
Blue?
Okay, so on blue side, it's a lot easier to dive than red side, and it's more likely that your jungle will path towards you. So, like, right, this sort of all-in kill playstyle, I think, works better on blue. Okay, you're against Riven. But then, yeah, in general, like, this is still applicable. Right now, there are 3 runes that you go on Teemo. Either PTA, it's kind of DPS kill rune. Fleet footwork for sustain life. It's very easy to not lose lane with it, so it's nice to climb consistently, you know. Or you can go airy, which is for poke.
And you don't play grasp?
No, not really. I think fleet is just a better grasp right now. So here we can tell airy too squishy against Riven, you'll just die, and she can E your poke. So we can either try to kill her with PTA, or we can try to be safe with... To be honest, I don't think Fleet will do that much, and you're the only AP, so I would go PTA. Then Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand. I would actually go Last Stand. You can decide Last Stand or Coup de Grace by the fact that, right, Riven will all in you. So you know you will get low HP.
Okay.
So you can go Last Stand. And then secondaries, you can do whatever you want. Save for now, just in case we forget. Yeah.
This is good against Riven
Yeah.
now.
Save this for now.
Sorry?
Save the rune page for now.
Ah.
So what you could also do is, for example, go sorcery, like absolute focus, gathering if you wanted to. You don't need to lock it in. You could also go scorch. You can go celerity. Like every single rune besides water walking, I guess, in sorcery, you can go.
Okay.
And then in resolve, you can go conditioning or bond plating, however you want.
Okay, okay.
Like,
But bond plating is good against Riven Ringer, right?
yeah, it's definitely easy to play right now, so I don't go it, but I think it's fine for you for now. It's not bad.
Okay.
Let's do Discord.
So
you can always go ring to pots, basically every game.
But isn't like Dark Seal this good and good too? No?
It's also good. You can go it if you want to.
Yeah, I do like Dark Seal pretty much.
Yeah, you can go it.
Because I buy it like every game in jungle.
I usually buy it on my second base, but it's completely fine to do it like this.
30 seconds until minions
And
spawn.
And do you cheese already, or what do you do?
so sorry, I'm setting up the stream. That's why
It's fine. It's fine.
I changed the scene. So I'll make the currently coaching real big. So you always need to decide on the matchup, right? Like the first real like learning curve that you will have is just experiencing the matchups, right? Thinking about how it will go, what you need to do, when you are stronger, when she is stronger. So in a lot of matchups you could go for level 1 cheese. In general, I usually hover and I leash.
Okay.
There are... So yeah, you either basically level 1 cheese or you leash. However, there are some matchups where leashing is really bad. And those are most of the matchups where if they are allowed to get level 2.
Like a range matchup, no?
Well, the one that I'm thinking of the most is Irelia and Gangplank.
Okay.
If Gangplank gets to pull his kegs down, he can zone you with them. Or Irelia, if she gets level 2, she can get her E and go in on you. I would be very lightly pushing this, but not too much. So yeah, like this is already fine if you just... So can you check if she has Ignite?
Yeah, she does.
So that means that her all-in will be pretty strong. You see the Rengar, you know he's pathing away from you. You know that he will full clear, so you know that you're safe. You can trade for sure, yeah. In general, you're not that scared of trades before level 6, just because your blind is so strong. That trade you just saw is why I don't think bone plating is that good against Riven. She can proc it pretty easily, and then just ignore you. That was a nice second auto attack. I wouldn't have gotten that. Yeah, CSing is something that will come to you over time, right? It's not the most difficult. So yeah, some matchups you cannot afford to drop to level 2 because you'll get bullied a lot.
Okay, see.
Also, some matchups, like even in the Riven matchup, if you come late to lane and right, if she didn't need to leash, she could start to push you in and threaten to engage onto you. Or like be in a bush and right ignite onto you. Yeah, that's another thing that you'll just need practice in, knowing the tower range and harassing under the tower. It's pretty important, sadly, but you're doing a good job, so seems like your lane mechanics are pretty decent. This doesn't work, this doesn't work. You kill her. Flash it? Yeah. Okay, push it in the base.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I needed to flash on it.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is, again, like matchup knowledge, right? Like, as soon as I saw it, I knew that didn't work. So I guess it's good that you have live coaching, because you immediately know she's trolling. You can fight this.
I think I would have fight anyway, but I wasn't sure. But it's pretty funny that even if when she started trading, you knew it would be bad for her.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know the situation and I see it and I'm like, right, I'm immediately like, what is this? This has never happened to me. This shouldn't happen. So a lot of the times people will try to cancel your base here. So I usually cancel, I go to the second bush. Because if it does get, go, no. Go, undo. Ruby Crystal, Boots, and Amtome, or Double Dagger. Double Dagger is fine. So against Riven, her level 6 all-in is very strong, and she also has Ignite. So you need to buy early resistances against her. That's one thing. Yeah, you will need to think, right? Either you use my guide, or you think in the future, like, right, when are they strong? And Riven is very strong at 6 with her all-in, especially because she has Ignite. So you have to build some defensiveness, or you would struggle.
Okay.
In general, I think you can let this just crash into you. Or, yeah. Because it's just sketchy. You're not that good at... Ooh, that... Dude, you're getting out more auto attacks than I would in these situations. You can actually freeze this, yeah. Because this is a kind of wave, else she would be able to force it. But you need to thin the wave a little bit. You're taking too much minion aggro. And yeah, when this wave is like this, you can just go behind your minions and they will drop. Bait her in. Wasn't the best bait, but you can chase a bit. You force her out of the lane. You can't dive, but you went a bit further than I would have. Go for the cannon.
Oh fuck. No.
Okay, it happens. You need to listen to my wonderful voice while also focusing on the game. It's difficult. I think you've got enough time to push one more wave, but then you got a base. Remember, right? You're not that used to playing Ignite, right? Right, you both ignited at the same time, so you know that Riven also is gonna have Ignite backup, and you know that, right, she wasn't 6 yet. Going for this plate is kinda greedy, but just get these minions and get out, because she's gonna get 6, she's gonna have Ignite, and she's gonna all-in you. Yeah.
She will freeze now.
It's fine. You can't contest anymore, you don't have enough stats, and she is stupid
she's
and
not
low
freezing.
elo. Yeah, she's low elo, so she's not gonna do it. You can just, I don't know, buy Berserker keys. That's fine. Or you can go for Nash. You like rushing Nasher, right?
Yeah.
Go cloth armor instead of pink ward. So obviously the buys will be a bit faster.
But I have like 3 components for 3 different items, isn't it?
It is troll, but the thing is, all you want to do is not die to her all in. So my thought process here is I'd rather have more safety and less gold efficiency. And in the worst case, I just sell it. So for example, the cloth armor will eventually become a Zonya, probably. Maybe not. The Ruby Crystal might never actually become an item. It might. We might go Riftmaker.
What do you think of this room, the shrooms? Is it good or?
They are okay. We can talk about them a bit more later. I don't think they're optimal. I can explain to you later on.
Okay.
Can you maybe pan the camera down real quick and then I'll make a screenshot? Or whatever, I'll just go on my VOD. You win this. Focus Rengar. Ignite him and focus Rengar.
Whoa.
You would have won it if you focused Rengar earlier.
Yeah, my bad.
Sadly. But yeah, you would have died, I guess, anyways.
My spacing was kinda bad too.
Yes.
There.
You can't. Your mind exploded.
Yeah. Should I sell refillable for
no.
them?
You just go back to lane. It sucks,
Okay.
but so yeah, if we want to talk about these shrooms right now, the thing is the upper shroom, right? Riven will never run into it to run away, right? So it's better to place it higher up. There's a higher chance that the wave comes in. I don't see it. Yeah, over there.
Oh, yeah.
There's
you didn't see my mouse.
Yeah, but it's fine. I saw you click on that spot. So that is actually the most important shroom, like ever, because oftentimes people run and they run into that shroom running away. So that shroom has given me many kills.
Okay.
In general, her level 6 all in is scary, but when she goes for these small trades, you can play more aggressively. Like, another important thing to remember about, you should take your go to the river and take the plant. So the river plant is a very big oh, that sucks. I think so. I'll just finish. This just sucks. It happens. Yeah, you're in a really awkward spot with your gold. You can either... I don't think you can sell the refillable potion.
Should I sell this for this?
Sure. It's okay. It's not the best, but yeah, you can do it. So we can discuss the jungle later, but refillable potion, river fruits are very important in the top lane. You know that they spawn between 6 minutes and 6:30, right? Randomly.
I didn't, but now I do.
Yeah, so that's really important. So oftentimes you want to be pushing during those moments because you can take a bad trade and then just take the river fruit.
Okay.
So another thing that I noticed, you had refillable potion, but you weren't really using it. So of course you need to focus on a lot of things, but like for example when the Rengar was jumping on you, you should be taking the refillable potion immediately so that maybe you have enough HP so that you can flash over the wall and survive.
Okay.
Or at least get Rengar's flash. You also should obviously call SS. You need to run. She wants this. Okay. Nice room. You definitely got potential. Like some of the trades that you do, I'm actually like, wow, I wouldn't have traded like that. I don't know, like you get more auto attacks out, or like that shroom.
Yeah, maybe I'm too greedy sometimes. I must be too greedy.
No, I mean that was a compliment, not a flame. Okay. So, Oftentimes you need to read, and yeah.
Ah.
So, no, this is a learning moment. It's okay. She might have... Nah, she wouldn't have died with Ignite. So, another big part of laning and, you know, playing top lane is reading the opponent's movement. So, right, you knew that she didn't have flash, she didn't have ult, right? So there's no way she goes in on you. So then, you know the saying, like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is?
I don't know the saying, but...
Okay, so... But basically that's the saying, and it's about... Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Good job, nice mechanics. It's about the fact that, right? Riven gave you an extremely good trade. She was moving up really far forward, right? And then the question is, like, why is she doing that? Obviously, you could summarize it by aggressive positioning. This is okay. If she gets her dub... Ah, no, you gotta run. Yeah. Do you play with lock cam? No, right?
No.
Yeah. You saw the Nami. You saw the Nami really late.
Yeah, probably.
But this is the problem with live coaching. Sometimes just the
Yeah, I'm
that
not feeling really
coaching.
comfortable, but I'm learning a lot. This is all it.
So
counts.
at this point, we are kind of turbo far behind. So honestly, I would skip the Nashor and go towards Riftmaker right now. So build the thingy, the leeching layer.
But, do I just ignore this?
Yeah, you just ignore this. And you can sell the cloth armor and buy a blasting wand.
Okay.
So this is something that like, if you buy a bunch of components, you can be flexible in your build. So like first it was like, this game is going good, we can just rush Nashor. But now the game's not going good and we will get one shot by everything. Wukong is getting attacked, you can help. Zed is also rotating. She'll probably just get out. You don't need to help more, go back to your lane. Yeah, or I guess if he ults her for no reason, you gotta be there. There was no need to blind that Rise there, but it's fine.
Yeah, it was just for damage. Well, maybe I shouldn't do this.
No, you shouldn't do it just because maybe somehow Riven goes on the Z. The Rise was dead anyways, but it's nitpicking. So, right, when you've got these components, you can be flexible in your build. In general, one good thing about Teemo is that you can adapt your build based on the game state, which again, you just kind of gotta get a feel for it, but I'm sure you'll manage. So it's as simple as, oh, game is going good, I can go boom boom, or game is going bad, okay, I need to play safe.
Yeah, I see.
And yeah, so now I'm like, fuck it, we need survivability above damage. And right, you don't lose that much money. By selling the cloth armor, we lost 90 gold in total value, which is realistically about as much as the cannon that you missed. You can actually win that. You had to
used my blind too late.
You had to throw a shroom on yourself and blind him earlier, then you would win that.
Yeah.
So
Fuck, I'm playing bad.
it's fine. So yeah, now we're in a really awkward spot again, but nothing can be done. She's pushing out the wave. We'll collect the wave and then base for Riftmaker. Okay? The game is still going pretty well. Your team is good. So yeah, you gotta read your opponent. You can adapt your build. The river fruit is very important. Those
Yeah, I
are
will
my...
use. It's between 6 and 6:30, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will use it.
You can check Rump if Riven is... Oh no, take the wave because the wave is gonna crash, yeah. You could have threatened to freeze it, but honestly taking it really isn't too bad here. Using that shroom is a bit too greedy.
Yeah, I was like, maybe she goes in and she take it, but it's bad.
Yeah, but then you don't throw it on the wave, right? You throw it in front of yourself. You can take Rump. Fuck you, jungler. What did he ever do to you? Okay, you're going to shroom it. I was about to say, usually you want to kite the camp down so that Riven can't steal it. In higher elo, the Riven would have contested the Grump and not let you take it.
Okay.
So that's why going for the shroom is useless, because the damage is not relevant. And you're only putting yourself in danger and delaying your gromp. Lucky shroom. I don't go.
No. No. Okay. Okay, team.
Damn, you just got the best team in the universe. Okay, so 2 more things that I noticed. First of all, you can just go Riftmaker. And honestly, we are... you can go an Amp Tome once you have the money. But I'm pretty sure, again, we're skipping Nashor and we're just going towards Zhonya. Are you good at using Zhonya?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
I mean,
some people just forget that they use it.
Okay.
So, right, with that Riven, for me, instinctually, I know that we don't have traditionally enough damage to kill her, because she's gonna run away. Contesting the dragon without the karma is so difficult, but your team will be there, so you just gotta follow. And what I would have done is throw a shroom in her path. In general, you had 2 shrooms there that you just didn't use during the fight. That was kind of bad.
No, don't go in, bro.
So that E in wasn't good, but you're kind of playing too scared. Yeah, again, this is also... Yeah, you just give 1k. I think this is the moment where you lose the game. Just go top lane, you can't help anymore. Go top lane, get like a wave. Check if the red buff is there. But like...
Shouldn't I take this? Shouldn't I take this?
You can, but yeah. Check Ziri. There's kind of stuff going on. Okay. Yeah, I would have taken the red buff and pulled it towards me. You can maybe try and steal it and then take the blast cone out. Although that's kind of too greedy. Don't even blind her, just... Okay, I guess you die. You gotta fight, their bot lane is coming. You cannot dodge.
No, let me out.
You just gotta fight back. Yeah, it's kind of troll to go for that play. I didn't expect her to activate Sweeper. The reason why I wanted you to take red and not Raptor is because I didn't think you'd have enough time. I saw on the minimap that Riven and stuff were rotating.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know how to like teach you that necessarily. Can you check tab? Okay, she has she has healing reduction. Yeah, I don't know, buy pink ward and the blue trinket, I guess. But
Blue trinkets. Oh, I never buy it.
your team is starting to fall behind, so if their team wants to set up an objective, you can use the blue trinket to get you some vision.
Okay.
So yeah, our game is kind of in a disaster state. At this point, I would be, if you didn't have a karma, let's say you had a Nautilus, I would be like, what's the cheapest item I can use that that would help us win the game? And I would honestly tell you to go Oblivion Orb, but since karma has healing reduction, you don't need to. And the game isn't completely lost, but it's pretty bad. Can you blue trinket the Baron?
Should I just freeze this or push it back?
You can't freeze it.
Oh, there's a fight.
Yes. There will be way too many fights and you need to be able to join them. That's the general... like, the freeze decision, if I freeze or not, is can I get punished and am I needed on the map? Like, sometimes you freeze and then the... go from the bottom side. Yeah. You can pink ward this, honestly, this bush. They might have vision in it. Yeah, they're not on it. You're fine. Maybe go towards Riven. Yeah. This isn't in by her. Ah, damn. If the W connected, I think she dies. Check Z. Yeah, you're not looking at the map too much. There are fights and you gotta decide what to join. Rengar is fighting.
I think I will just push beat here and go for a tower.
Yeah. There's no need to use a shroom there, right? Because
yeah, my team is here.
So shrooms have a low cooldown, but you can still use them, right? You can still place them on the map.
There's something I love to do in this situation, but I don't know if it's good when you're losing
the cheese
in top lane. Yeah. It's 100 gold.
She has exhaust. It's very difficult. Nami is also behind her. Okay. This is kind of a low elo benefit, I'll be honest.
Okay.
So in high elo Riven, she would have died there. She would have lived there. She exhausted you very late. She was really confused where she was running, and Nami went a weird way. Like in my LP where I played, Nami would have shadowed her. At this point, honestly, just go Nasher. I think you can also go a stopwatch. You're the only AP damage healer, and you just gotta hope that they're fighting someone else, and stopwatch does the same job as Zonya, right? You know that there's a soul coming up.
I can do some things now, I think. Maybe we can win. I feel like Nurture is so strong. But
it is strong, but you don't always have the privilege of going it. If you had a mage mid lane, for example, I wouldn't have recommended you to go it.
Okay.
But it's definitely also stronger with PTA. You don't have the luxury of pushing this wave, you gotta join your team. Nami is caught off.
Let's go team.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. How I would have played it is you stopwatch immediately. But that was basically your only defensive tool. I understand that Riven was behind you. But what I would have done is flash into the Nami immediately. And then after Riven follows, you can stopwatch. It would have allowed you to get more poison damage through and to help your Wukong more before you stopwatch.
Okay.
Also, you could have blinded Rengar before you jumped. Or during his jump at the very least. You blinded him kinda late. So.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Yeah, this game is sadly definitely on us. If we played it better, this would have been a quick win. I think you might be able to get him. Yeah. Good job. They might be going for the bear now. So quickly push this out and then check. Or not check, basically run. It's basically guaranteed by now that they will go there. 4 of them are still up.
Maybe I should go for tower.
No. Go. Well, by this point, I guess.
I
think the best play there is to spam ping it, and your best hope is to get them to fight you right after the Baron.
Okay.
Now with Baron and Soul, it's gonna start getting difficult. Yeah.
Oh. Got Grump, it was.
Worth it.
I have Sonya.
Yay. Oh, maybe a team can still smurf it. Again, your team is pretty good, just...
Yeah, my Zeri seems good.
I mean, Zed has been inting a little bit, but he went 6-0 or something as well, right? And the Wukong is smurfing out of his mind as well. Maybe it's still winnable, but it will be difficult by the Zonya. At this point, I don't know what to tell you to do.
But coaching is like not needed post 20 minutes, I guess. But for laning, I learned a lot this game.
You can actually cover, yeah. Very nice. Again, before you die, try and throw Shroom in this escape path.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like the one thing that's surprising me. You're very often dying with Shroom still up. And just not using them.
Because I'm used to when I clear jungle, shrooms like around in the jungle. But
Okay.
I didn't clear jungle this game,
Yeah.
so I'm not swimming a lot in the
Okay.
jungle.
So
keep them
you
too
can
much.
use them a lot while fighting.
Okay.
At this point, there's
I think
a
it's
bunch
just
of different.
Riven. No?
It's not Rabadon because the game is not gonna go until Rabadon. There's no way. The game will be decided on the next Baron or the next Elder. So I think we just buy an Amp Tome and see where that will take us. We could have also gone a Ruby Crystal, something. I think our best bet is still Wukong 1v9ing, taking up a bunch of their attention, and you being able to free fire. Because you're the only AP damage dealer, I'm advising you to build a bit more aggressively than usual. This is good.
What is he doing?
You could have actually let him jump onto you, and then Karma and Siri might be able to kill him.
I think he one-shot me, right?
Yeah, but then the rest of the team can help out. Riven does ultra now.
I could have flashed him, Rob.
Yes. He has a huge shutdown and he's more important. Bit unfortunate, but oh well. Yeah. Not flashing for him there was extremely greedy. He has a what, 1k shutdown?
Yeah, Prob.
You should fight with the Rengar, with the Wukong. But now that you threw the Shroom, yeah, don't have any mana. I really like that you didn't use a W during that fight.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously.
No.
I like that you didn't use a W and you were aware of your mana costs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my laning was kinda bad, but I learned very much.
Do you have any questions? We can just queue up, go next. Also, Twitch chat, do you have any questions?
Oh.
Damn, what are these queue times? Give me some of those.
Damn, it's low master.
Damn, I gotta go there as well.
I dropped from 300 to 100 in one night. So
Yeah.
it's very frustrating. That's legit when I send you the message on Twitter, I want to play top.
In general, I recommend you to, after 3 loses, to stop playing. That's what I do.
Okay.
Sometimes I do until 4 loses, but especially 3 loses in a row, usually I stop. Okay, you can always ban Evelyn instead of none.
There is not much Evelyn. There is one Evelyn in Lowmaster.
It doesn't matter. You don't want to play against her. Like, the game will be so annoying. Yeah. You can look at the enemy bans, right? And sometimes tell who the top lane might be. You can't really do it this game.
Captain Teemo.
But sometimes, right? Like, there's only one person banning top, and then you can be like, maybe you can pick for your support or something. so that
think
you
so,
can counter pick top lane.
Top laners ban Pain most of the time.
So sometimes if you know like the first pick or second pick is probably a top player, then you can ask to trade that, you know, you third pick Teemo so that you don't get counter picked.
I see.
Okay. So
What is your favorite Teemo skin?
I honestly like all of them. I think the most high effort are those three ones, right? Devil, Beam, or Mega Squad.
I want to ask you something. I felt like not comfortable with this skin, and then
Yes.
someone in my chat told me there was a bug with the Q, the Q launch time or something.
I don't think there's a bug. I think it's just uncomfortable. So, okay, are you confident in your spacing against Darius?
I should be.
Do you think
He's
that
the
you won't
master.
get hooked?
I won't.
Okay, so against Darius you have two choices. Run or kill. So this is the kill rune page, pretty much, yeah.
And run is with fleet, I guess.
Yeah, and you can even go ghost. That kind of stuff, go neutral. I always go for kill, but run is honestly completely fine as well. So you can tell again, you've got two pretty heavy AD champions in Varus Talon. AD makes it a bit annoying. In general, like you just gotta think, will I be able to auto-attack the enemy champions? And you see Darius, Rengar, Kali and stuff. So I would say yes, you are able to actually kill them.
Yeah, we'll kill them.
Yeah, kill them. And auto-attack them.
Zonya is so valuable in this game.
Yes,
I think.
so we can already tell we probably want to go Nashor, Riftmaker, Zonya again. You are kind of lucky in the way that like both drafts were actually very nice for Teemo. You can again, like I don't mean to say it offensively, but we definitely lost because of
Yeah, of course. I played
because
so
of
bad
us.
laning.
So like if we play halfway decently, I think we could have really carried. I think in the mid game, Teemo actually counters Rengar and Sivir, and with PTA he can do okay against Rengar and Riven, and you can do okay against Ryze and Sivir, especially since Ryze went full armor. So again, you can go. Honestly, no, this time try and go Ring.
Okay.
So it doesn't make a big difference, but I like buying Dark Seal on my first base. So maybe you can try that as well. But if you don't like it, then you can just go Dark Seal. I like the amount of HP that Doran's and Dark Seal give you. Makes you... This way on my first base I can feel like I'm kind of buying tank items. Like right, I buy a Dark Seal and I'm like, haha, I'm actually buying HP. So again,
and the Red Smite nerf it was a lot of trouble to Teemo jungle.
Yeah, you could honestly leash again, like against Darius. I don't think you need to be present in lane necessarily. He is a champion that can level 1 cheese, but it's mostly fine. So if you weren't leashing, you should wait with leveling, because if you know that Darius is trying to do a level 1 all-in with Ghost and W, then, you know, right, you'd rather have blind.
Do you start blind sometimes? Or
Yeah, like, so here I would just wait until I see what he does. If I see...
Oh.
Yeah, you need to flash out. You need to flash.
Yo, Talon. Okay.
Yeah, so this
I guess it's fine.
It's not fine, it's pretty bad. I guess he lost the XP. Yeah, then it's not that bad. So this is a learning experience why you should never walk this way. Especially against the Darius. Because this exact thing happens. The same thing could be again. he doesn't have sums, right? And you know he has W, so how does he hurt you?
This is true.
So this exact thing, from now on, you know, you shouldn't be walking like this. Yeah, he's about to hit level 2.
I don't think I die, do I?
No, you don't die. Oh, he fucked up. Yeah. Spacing wasn't the best, but it's okay.
Yeah. I'm missing too much CS. That's tilting me. Usually I CS good, but I don't know.
It would be tilting me as well if I was you. CSing is definitely #1 priority that one needs to be good at. So yeah, on level 1, Fiora, Darius, like champs with a good level 1, you can't afford to get caught.
Ah. Yeah.
It's fine. If you were more focused, you could have frozen this. So basically, in a freeze, right? You probably know this like 4 minion rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when another champion is also in the lane, he will also be pushing, right? So sometimes it's enough to leave like 2 minions because
Oh no.
understandable human mistake. Go Dark Seal and refill.
I was like, okay, if he grabs me, I kill him, but I wasn't thinking about the cats.
Yep. So, wait, what was I talking about? So, about the cat, you could have known that it was coming, just by the fact that, right, Darius all into you, level 1, and Rengar has a bad level 1, so you could have known that he started bot side, and then since he didn't show mid lane, he was either on the scuttle or in the jungle, so you could have played around him. That's also why I wanted you to freeze it, because you could hold it at the tower, ward the bush for Rengar, and then... Alright, I was talking about freezes. So, if you know that he's pushing against you, you can often thin the wave a lot more than you think. And still hold the wave close to your tower.
See, I think he has cost now.
Yeah, you kind of need to
spot.
ward, but... okay. He's being a donkey and pushing it in. Honestly, just stand back. So... Usually... yeah, he would be able to trade with the current items. Also note that he has boots over you. He has boots advantage. You should actually win the 2v2 so you can play more aggressive talents here.
I think he knows. Or maybe my behavior will make him know.
Yeah. Dive is definitely crazy.
Okay, I might kill him now.
You should just be looking to... yeah. Unlucky that he let himself get E'd. Yeah, you're dead. He's gonna hit you. I once again noticed you use your E very late. So just go boots and cloth armor, I guess.
Okay.
Again, they have double AD top lane. I don't go cloth armor that much, but we keep getting behind and they have double AD, so usually I would prefer to go dagger. So you gotta be realistic, right? Like you just had that huge ass fight. Obviously the enemy jungler is not just gonna sleep. He is coming. So you had your mindset all wrong with thinking that you can kill him. I was about to say it, but then Rengar was already there. That, no, you're not looking to kill, you're looking to push it out and then base.
Okay. Should I push this or freeze? Or just wait?
Yeah, you can just keep it in the middle. The big problem is that now Rengar has level 6 and Darius has all sums up. So
I think he wants his stacks and will go bot side now.
could be. But until it actually happens, okay. Honestly, you could start pushing quickly now. The next wave is arriving. You can push both of that into the tower and then, back off again. Yeah.
What? Okay. I'm surprised that range. I will have to flash.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. Well, Rengar's bot lane. Okay. Yeah. You did multiple misplays there. We can go through the VOD after the game if you want to, and I can tell you what you did wrong. Did you feel like you did it okay, or?
Yeah, no. My spacing was terrible this game.
Yeah. So you used your W very late, right? Like if he's running at you, then use your W. Simple enough, no?
Yeah.
And then because Rengar, oh what the fuck? Darius is back to lane so quick. I actually thought you could take this wave, but nope, you can't. Yeah, I guess by socks and yeah, amp. It's kind of awkward. We could have also gone Berserker boots, honestly.
I like never go Berserker because I play jungle and I think it's bad in jungle, but maybe it's good in the plane.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Does Magic Pen even work against jungle monsters?
Yeah.
Huh.
And
I still think Berserker boots should have higher DPS.
But I play Dark Harvest most of the time in jungle, so...
Okay, yeah, for that playstyle. But Berserkers are actually pretty fine, especially... Like, if you go Riftmaker with PTA, you can definitely consider going Berserkers pretty often. It's all about, like, right... You go attack speed if you think that you can auto-attack enemy champions, and you can auto-attack enemy champions. Also, Magic Pen is worse if they build MR. And he already bought null magic threats, which already makes sock shoes worse than Berserker boots in the 1v1.
Okay.
So
here Berserker was best, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But the difference is not large.
Ah.
By the way, if you attack it once, you get the Legend Alacrity stack.
That is... Oh. No. I wanted to ward deep.
Yeah. The question is why, right?
Because I was thinking like Rengar will be soon top, so I went deep, so I know when he's coming, but I wasn't expecting him to come this way.
Yeah, the idea is correct, but in the end it's... I think you know yourself, you've got a problem with greediness.
Yep.
Like, that is an extremely greedy ward to go. Or, like, thinking about killing him, that's extremely greedy.
Should I still go Nashor's here? Or?
Honestly, at this point, let's just go fucking Zonya first item.
Okay.
I would have gone the Seeker's Armguard, but even though it's a shit gold efficiency item, it's okay.
Maybe he waits me here.
Yes, that could happen, but Rengar isn't that good at doing it. But you should always be walking close to the left wall due to it, yes. Okay, you didn't lose your tower, lucky.
Okay, I think he will greet the tower and I will kill him, probably.
Yeah, I would have for sure. You have to run. Yeah. So I really didn't expect that there would be so much that I would do differently from you.
Let's go. Sorry?
I guess I'm ego boosting myself. I didn't expect that there is so much that I would do differently from you. But I was about to say there that, by the way, go bot lane now, right? Your team can, or at least ask swap. But you should swap, realistically enough. Like, right, you just took 2 towers, your bot lane's strong.
I'm doing a lot of mistakes with top.
So what I wanted to propose to you there, that again, Like, even that's like a greedy mindset, thinking that Darius will just overextend for the tower. Like, why would Rengar ignore you? I wanted you to ward not at the tribush, but to ward further into the river. This is fine, yes. Wow, that is extremely unlucky. Yeah, wait until he walks further. You can kill him now.
Nice.
Yeah. Teemo is such an FLES counter, it's crazy. That AD carry can't do shit against Teemo.
Okay, where is the cat?
I think they're top lane. Even if he wasn't top lane, he would run top lane right now, because there's a big fight. So, yeah, you're doing plays on the assumption that it will work out, you know? Like, you're staying under the tower just thinking, it will work out, he will overextend, right? Then you went to lane level 1 with the greedy path. It's like, it will work out. He's not gonna cheese me. But you can't do all these assumptions.
Like, here, I think, Aphelios
like,
will go for the second wave.
Like, again, like, this is greedy. Again, you're just doing the assumption that it will work out. In my
other options are to take jungle, but only this camp is...
Yeah, what's wrong with taking a blue buff? Like, right, he isn't a complete dumbass, you just did that trick onto him. Honestly, I wonder if Rengar will just ult and you die now, but at this point you need to stay here because Rengar will just ult you.
Yeah, at this point I have to stay.
But like...
Oh. Do I beat her?
Wait for Talon. You don't beat her. You have 0 MR.
I'm not sure I needed to flash here.
You had to, but if you wanted to kill. But yeah, again, like, what's wrong with just warding and then trying to get the blue buff and then get the fuck out?
Yeah,
like
true.
this worked out, I guess, but again, like, it's just pure greed and just hoping it will work out. Like, the first one is fine, right? Because they don't expect you to swap, and Aphelios isn't thinking about you. He doesn't see anyone, so he's like, oh yeah, I'm safe. But you literally just killed him. Like, he's not gonna fall for it twice. And like,
what do you think I should buy now?
I guess we can go. Honestly, let's skip Nasha this time and just go Landry.
Yeah.
But Nasha would have also been fine, honestly. I kind of prefer Nasha here because Landry, because I feel like the Q cooldown might actually help us. I think the blind is so valuable that I might want to have more ability haste.
I see.
It's really like, that's just my personal preference. I think Nasha would have been completely fine as well. You can fight this. Go on Rengar.
Get out of my lane.
Oh my god, he's the best Teemo in the world. Again, you're not taking your pots though. I don't know if it's because you're thinking about it a lot, but like, right?
I don't think about it enough. I think I will use the paper and put it on my screen because I never think about it when I play a lane.
Yeah, like,
but I should.
It can make the difference oftentimes between a kill and a death in a 1v1. Yeah, just go for the Gromp. Pushing out further is greedy. Even going for the Gromp is greedy, but at least we don't die for nothing if we take it.
Should I take wolves here?
Yes, because Annie is nearby.
My ult.
Take pot and throw a Shroom in front of you. Wait, didn't you ult? I'm pretty sure you ult.
Yeah, he did.
What the
but
fuck, he ulted? And
He cancelled, I guess.
this pot should be automatic. But yeah, just
Yeah.
throw a shroom in front of you so that you can ult onto you, and then you Zonya when he lands, and afterwards you blind and he dies. And yes, I am from Germany, chat. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't want to recall, but I'm low mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm very happy that you didn't go invis, because again, that's greedy and stupid.
Go for what?
That you didn't go for the cheese.
Ah.
Would have been like right there, not falling for it. Yeah, no, you just got. Did you notice that Rengar was is on there?
Here it's workers, right?
Here it's better. But did you notice that he was down there?
Yeah.
So you should have been thinking about maybe going into that side of the jungle. This is completely overforced, you will all die. But you have no choice but to fight. Yeah, Rengar was extremely late in following up there. I think you should have all died, but it's nice that you live. I'll take it.
I think I'm backing for Legendary now.
Do you have enough gold?
Yeah, fast.
Yeah, 22. Ah. I hate selling refillable, but I'm a sucker for refillable. For the fact that you use Dark Seal refillable, it's surprising that you don't use it. But yeah, Teemo.
Yeah, because in jungle you don't have to use it so much. I use it like after race, because race is so hard to do in early game. Then I often sell it for my first item or.
Yeah, so you're getting such nice drafts for Teemo. But so this is a bit the adaptability that you need to show, that the original plan was to go Berserker Boots, Nashor Riftmaker, right? But then the situation changed, the way the game played out changed, and we had to go Zonya Landry to have the maximum usefulness. And that kind of on-the-fly adaptation is what you will will be something that you need to adopt.
Yeah.
As you can clearly see, you're not throwing your shrooms close enough to... you should be running mid lane. You're not throwing your shrooms close enough to walls. It's so disgusting how broken Teemo is in this against this team comp. Like literally all of their champions get hard countered by Teemo. It's so unfair. Going for Baron is fine, yeah. Rengar already ulted. He's bot lane red. Yeah, just started. Talon is coming. Damn, your Varus got balls.
There is so much ego players in Lawmaster, just permatyping.
I mean, either mute the chat, like either you have fun reading it, or if it tells you, just mute it.
In jungle I mute like so often. I wanna go for Measure here.
Sure. It is self-confident, but if you didn't have flash, I wouldn't have recommended you to go it. But yeah, you had a lot of option there. You could have gone for like Demonic, Nashor, Deathcap, all of them would have been okay, even Void Staff. Like any item that you would have wanted to go would have been an okay item. Morello, like that's a nice thing. The thing is, sometimes if you're in an easy draft, anything you do will be good. And sometimes if you're in a hard draft, You need like very specific things to survive, and you can't just build like in those cases, Nashor's becomes a luxury item, you know?
Yeah, I see.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with going Nashor's third or fourth. The only problem is that it can be difficult to build it, since usually you had a reason you couldn't build it earlier. Okay. I feel kinda bad for the Karma. She's just standing there and then a Q out of the outside of her screen, and an invisible Teemo attack her.
Yeah, I choose a lot when I play Teemo jungle.
Defend your AD carry, bro. Defend him, defend him, defend him. Aggressive.
Oh, my Zonya was so fucking dead. I don't deserve this.
Yeah, you don't deserve this at all.
I deserve to die.
This shouldn't even have been close if you position properly, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It worked out in the end. Yep. The ultimate test. Damn, that's a strong Aphelios.
Damn.
Well, clearly you smurfed out of your mind this game.
I inted whole early game, like legit. I played lane so
again,
bad.
like Rengar is ganking you, but the fact that you die against him and lose against him in the end is your fault. Like, you didn't need to die.
Yep.
So in the end of the day, jungle is just a part of the game, and you gotta play around it. And I mean, yeah. So big thing that you need to take away from this is also the level 1.
Yeah. But yeah, when I have to respect so much more in lane. I'm so greedy.
Yeah, like
but I'm learning.
I don't want you to like start second guessing yourself in your future games. Like, is this too greedy? Is this too greedy? But like, if you really want to improve, then go in the VOD and be like, was I assuming too much? Or like, was this actually the correct call when you die?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, a lot, again, I just get the feeling you're assuming how it will work out. Just being optimistic, they won't punish me. And I'm like, no, this is illegal. But it comes a bit with experience, you know, like you die in the situation and then you learn, oh, I'm not allowed to be in this situation. And then you learn.
I need like 100 of games stop, then I will be not too terrible, I guess.
Yeah, then you will be the second best team at US. So, but how are you enjoying top lane?
Sorry?
How are you enjoying top lane?
Yeah, top lane is like chill. It's like if you are not 0 and 5, no, like no one in your team wish you to have cancer. So
yeah, honestly surprised. Like you didn't get flamed at all.
Oh, we have so much AP.
Yep, this might be a more difficult game. Again, the last 2 drafts were kind of easy where they played themselves. By the way, when you have a fed AD carry like there in the Varus, like it's definitely worth to just sacrifice yourself for the greater good. So like you have a 9-1-7 AD carry and you've got Zanya, Lulu, like just stand in their faces and be like, yo, don't touch my AD carry. Let's see whether we get an airy game or...
So, yeah, when do you think it is better than the kill page?
So the thing is, we had really... Wait, did you play against Darius twice in a row?
No, Riven the first time.
Yeah, so both of those champions are kind of run in and kill you, right? And then PTA can be better. Like, Fleet is better if you have shorter bursts of fights and you can sustain up over time.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Shorter bursts. Like, small bursty fights. Like, even a Victor, for example. Like, right, it's difficult to get 3 auto attacks off on them. Yeah, and where you can sustain up. Like for example, against Ornn, you can go both PTA and Fleet Footwork, but I usually just think that I need Fleet Footwork to survive if he has a bit of poke, because else he might go Spellbook, Ignite, and do his full combo. Okay, probably Velko support. We don't know what's going on yet. Definitely looking like a difficult game because they've got a Rek'Sai top lane. But at least you've got an AD jungle and pots, so this is pretty good.
And when do you play Ari?
When you want to poke in the lane. Yeah. When you want to win lane hard, and when you don't think that you can auto-attack the enemy champion. So against a lot of mages, you can do it.
Okay.
But also, like, I mean, it's not the worst against something like Darius. It will get the job done as well. It's just going the Riftmaker build with Ahri is kind of awkward. It synergizes more with PTA. But if you were like, oh, okay, so Aatrox is a matchup where I would go Fleet. I really value the movement speed. And go unflinching.
Why?
Because it reduces his W slow.
Okay.
This way you can run out of his W. Then I would go conditioning because his first Q just procs your bone plating.
Okay.
It's scary against Rek'Sai, sure. But
yeah, Aatrox is a bad matchup, isn't it?
yeah, it's a difficult matchup. I enjoy it. I win it most of the time. But it can be difficult. So you can also play it with, like, iPath plays it with Ghost. And, what's it called? Then you have some challengers in this lobby. Sheesh. With Ghost and then Boots and Refillable. But I play with Thorns. Yeah, he also goes Phase Rush, so like, I don't know, he goes for 0 kill. But in my opinion, Fleet Footwork with unflinching, it allows you to scale better and have more damage. So one important thing about Fleet Footwork is it heals you way more if you've got AP. So let's say I've got the opportunity between buying a dagger and an Amp Tome. I'm gonna buy an Amp Tome. Sometimes if I have 850 gold and I have to decide between boots and blasting wand, tier 2 boots, I would rather go for a blasting wand.
Okay. Isn't it like a Liandry Zonia game? Like
can you check again? So Zonia is helpful against Rek'Sai, but besides that, Zonia doesn't help you that much, does it? So
for the third Aatrox Q it can be, but I shouldn't get in range, right?
I don't think we should be playing around that.
Okay.
So I go Swiftness Boots against Aatrox. I think it helps a lot with playing. You could also go Sockshoes, but it's a lot more difficult, so I recommend you to go Swiftness Boots this game.
Okay. When you play Fleet, you go Swiftness most of the time, am I right? Oh no.
Not all the time, but like it also synergizes, you get your stacks faster. But I also always look at the enemy team comp, and here I see that Fleet Footwork can really help against Vel'Koz and Sivir. So that's why I think Fleet Footwork is okay. It's not the best Swiftness Boots game, but it's okay. So I can't really coach you in this matchup. Because there's a lot going on. Yeah, mostly focus on baiting out his E. And then when his E is down, it has a long cooldown, so you can trade. You can lightly push it. Actually, let's do pro gamer move. Okay, everything is on cooldown. Attack the minion. Constantly attack minions.
Okay.
Attack, attack, attack. We're gonna push this in and then just base. Or look for something. You should have done this a bit early. Rek'Sai is coming top lane, but at this point we're committed, so just keep auto-attacking. Keep autoing. We know that she's coming, but at this point, yeah, we did it a bit late. But again.
But I can crash now.
You can't, but ward anyways. And still try to crash. Yeah, I should have told you this earlier.
Might be dead here.
Try to.
No, I'm not. I'm dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wave is crashing, but
Yeah,
shit, but
The fact that you managed to crash it is very important, very good. Yeah, just go boots, and it's fine.
I should have pushed way more to crash the second wave.
Yes, you should have pushed the second wave really hard. To crash the third wave. Because the thing is, even if the wave is neutral here, she could have gone, you know where the tribush is, yours? Show me where it is, so that I know that
My
you know
bush?
what no, the tribush.
Ah, the tree bush here.
No,
Yeah.
the other one. Under you.
Here?
Yes, she could have gone there and then tunneled over, and then they could have killed you, and then the wave crashes into you, and you lose a lot.
So yeah, against Rex I have to crash my third wave in all games, right? I have to crash the third one into East Tower and then back.
Most of the time. Just in this case, we saw that she ganked mid lane, so we knew we had enough time to crash it and base.
Okay.
Like, basically either you crash it and base, or you you let it push back into you. Yes, good word. Probably when I started telling you to push, like we did it kind of slowly.
Yeah, I should have kept attacking CS.
But at the same time, like, it wouldn't have been horrible to just, you know, let it push into you.
Ah, okay.
So it would have been awkward in the later level when it shoves back into him, but it wouldn't have been the worst. You could have let it slowly push into you. I was just a bit worried about Rek'Sai doing weird ganks, or in general having an awkward... never go towards like the edge of his Q. His hitbox is larger there on the edges.
Okay.
I mean, like, you know, on the left and the right edge. You have to take your pot because he's threatening a kill on you. It's always better to take your pot earlier than later, right? Also, he might have ignite. Just throw a shroom in front of you to tell him basically, like, you know, you're gonna be in trouble if you kill me. Just attack the minions. Try to force it to shove. Flash. Good job.
Yeah, but my wave is in trouble now.
Just base, just base. There's no way you can do anything. You have no flash. Rek'Sai can stay there. No, tell her to ping back. Buy swiftness boots, a amp tome, and refillable potion. I don't know if you're Nivea. I'm guessing she just wants to help you. You know, like, it sucks being frozen on and losing a wave, but you did not have the HP and the resources. You should just walk straight to your wave and try to crash it. Don't do anything negative. Rek'Sai is there, but it's fine. Just go to your lane. You could already tell Nivea that you're fine, but it's nice of her to cover you. Damn. I wouldn't have been able. I wouldn't have been able to bait him like that. Yeah. Again, take your pots. Also, very often in top lane 1v1s, you kill the fly. You throw your shroom into the wave. You didn't do that here.
Okay.
Another thing, if you wanna get good at using fleet footwork, you sometimes need to pay attention. Yeah, just You're playing too passive.
What is he doing? Like
Yeah,
he was dead anyway.
Yeah, but right, like you that's what I mean with reading the movements. Like you saw that he was aggressive, right? So you don't have the luxury of going forward. So what I was saying about fleet footwork, first of all, yeah, you gotta keep moving to move the stacks. It's a bit annoying. But
I
just push the next
and this is
wave,
the same,
push the
so-
next wave and base. So you always need to watch your tracker on the bottom. It goes up to 100, right? You can't help him. You have nothing. So sometimes you don't want to auto. Honestly, go Oblivion Orb and blast and Blasting Wand.
I feel like Oblivion Orb when you ignite is like useless. No.
The thing is, yes, I'm not sure if it's the most useful here, but it is nice against Aatrox, no matter what.
Okay.
And usually your ignite happens during all ins. Meanwhile, the Oblivion Orb can just help in general.
Okay.
So if you took your potions at the beginning of that fight, I'm pretty sure you live there. Also, yeah, you have to blind him before you get pulled back, so that his passive auto doesn't kill. So this is why they say the matchup is bad, but you also played it as poorly as possible.
Yeah.
So
I feel so bad dying to this.
yeah, the matchup isn't easy because of this exact combo. Once you go back to lane, you gotta be careful of Rek'Sai.
Okay, now I get shut down and we get 450 gold.
Yes,
This is
all good.
strategic. And it just recalls, so I'm fucked.
Maybe the...
When I let the blade goes down.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe the Fiendish Codex would have been better than Blasting Wand. I was just kind of telling you to build something quick. Because Fiendish Codex allows us to go both Landry and Sonya, which might be items that we want. Again, I wasn't thinking about going Sonya, but maybe if, again, we fall behind like this, and right, he's going Eclipse, so armor helps us. Yeah, this is a good shroom. You can always kite back towards it. He probably has Eclipse, right?
What did you say?
Does he have Eclipse?
Eclipse?
Yes, the item.
Eclipse? I don't know what Eclipse is.
It's the mythic
Eclipse. Okay, sorry.
Eclipse.
I was understanding like a clip. No.
Okay. So right now it will be difficult to fight. And the one problem with the Blasting Wand is that it will be awkward to actually buy it into something. I was thinking of actually making it into an Asher, which might be a bit weird. I don't think we can go for Ludens.
Maybe he's cheesing me, but I think I have to push this, right? Okay, fuck.
Yeah, you can't use your Q there. Don't run into his jungle. Kassadin will... you should just run towards his tower.
Okay, we kill enemy team. Trust.
Yeah, I guess. You're just a roaming top laner. Damn, you're so good. Yeah, this is why you're a jungle man, you know? You just see the map in ways that I don't understand.
Let's go, Kha'Zix popping off. But now you have no summon, so he dives me, right?
No, you can... I mean...
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it's
I'm
unlucky
good, he
that you're
doesn't
playing
push
this matchup, but like, I would not be scared of him in that situation, and I would trade a bit.
Okay.
Here, your Nevia is here, you might want to bait for her. But not bait by literally walking into the bush, because you could still kill you in one combo.
I feel like he knows.
Yeah, since he's walking away, he probably knows.
Rip.
Yeah. Someone in chat is asking if healing reduction isn't troll. Again, no, I think you need to stay or you lose your tower. I don't think it is troll. If Charles played better, he would be landing a lot more auto attacks. And for example, in this fight, even though...
Leave me!
You kind of just gotta keep running. You gotta keep running. Yeah. Well, it's really difficult to tell what to go now. You're in such an awkward spot.
Should I just finish Morello?
It's not the worst.
And then
Might
I
be
can
another
go
Morel.
Sonya
Yeah,
range
Morello,
maybe.
Sonya, I guess. Again, like, we don't wanna be in this spot, but if I told you to go Fiendish Condex instead of Blasting Wand, we could just go towards Sonya immediately. That would have been a lot better.
I feel like enemy
So-
team is trolling.
Yes.
It's here.
So that is partially my bad. I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So, like in that fight, right, where Aatrox went in, you didn't have Ignite up. And I'm confident that Oblivion Orb did reduce way more
Yeah.
healing than any item would have dealt damage. So it's just by its nature better against Aatrox. You could make an argument that you need points in W more than
To
Q
dodge
right now.
his Qs.
Yeah, and to just run away, you know. Yeah, I don't think there's a point in you to be in the lane. You can just catch it at your tier 2. So one big strength of Fleet Footwork is when you fall behind, you can auto attack jungle monsters. You gotta be careful that you don't get comboed. Yeah. You can clear that pink.
Aatrox is coming.
I mean, because of that like 1.5 second delay that you had, it got more risky. But yeah, as you can see.
I think Zaya is not okay with my item.
Yeah, it is kind of troll here. It is kind of troll. So yeah, Fleet Footwork kind of requires a different mindset and playstyle. That I guess I shouldn't be recommending it that much to other people. Because like I get consistently, like, you see how much healing you have? 400. At this point I'd probably have like 1.5, 1.6 thousand healing. I usually have like 1,000 healing at 10 minutes.
Because you have to use your 100 on the champion, right?
Yes, and on the tower and on big minions, and then...
Okay. Okay, my team is tilting. Fuck.
It happens. So, yeah, just push these next 2 waves out. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether I should be recommending Fleet Footwork that much, because I guess a lot of my viewers might struggle with it. You could have pushed the next wave out as well. Aatrox isn't that fast to base, but...
It's too late, I guess. I should have, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just give it to him. Maybe we can sneak a world now.
You can try, but it's very greedy, and as soon as you see someone contesting, you should immediately run. Because realistically, you should not be able to get it. Also, you gotta work on your Herald taking mechanics. You took like 300 damage more than you needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you should back off. You should ping, get away. But
Maybe we can, okay.
yeah, at this point, it's too late. You're kind of committed.
Okay, this is not the way I
Do you need a coach to tell me?
No,
to
no,
tell
no,
you
no, no, okay.
you shouldn't be walking into Aatrox Q3? I guess that's why you wanted the Zonya, right?
I misclicked. Fuck me. Okay, you have Zenya now. I can do this.
Yeah, now you're allowed to do that. Damn. God bless your jungler. Honestly, the Nevia is also good. She's at the right place at the right time up quite often.
It's Spite, I guess.
No,
I don't know.
no I think it's fine. Again, it's really awkward. I think if I played that game, right, and the lane went differently and whatnot, I would have gone like Landry Void stuff. Because top jungle are building MR. Kassadin has naturally high MR in his base stats. So Void is pretty decent.
I see.
You're not throwing your shrooms close enough to the walls, I feel like. This one could also be slightly closer to the wall, right? I noticed it quite often.
But if he goes like from here to here, if I put it here, it doesn't take it. Yeah, maybe.
You might have a point there. I need to think about it a bit more. I like that shroom, I would have placed it further down, but ooh, you can't really do a reactive one or a predictive one on that.
Yeah, I wanna predict, but
I think you have to react. Like before he ults, he does like a short hop, you know, like
okay,
it's like
take him.
it's like he breathes in for a second, like hapoo, you know, and
Yeah, I see.
you know you gotta do it on a hop. As soon as
Yeah,
you
I could react.
yeah, but it's difficult. And yeah, Paper Tiger is saying you're holding on to shrooms quite a lot, and yeah, I noticed that a lot more in the first and second game. Just you're not.
Yeah, but last game I told you that I have to work on it because in jungle I just clear jungle and I put room around like here.
Yeah.
But in top lane, yeah, you have to work on it so much.
Just run. We'll figure out what to buy later. Okay.
I wanna buy Landry, I think now.
Yeah, it's fine. I would have just ran to the fight and be like, oh, whatever, doesn't matter. But it's fine. I just notice, especially during fights, like you just don't shroom on yourself or in front of you. You almost like exclusively use it as a vision tool when it's a quite big fighting tool. I'm just thinking what to recommend in my guide, but I know that Fleet Footwork is good, but maybe for the average user it's too difficult to use.
I think
I'm just thinking like, right, what will the silver player do, right? Like, his brain is gonna explode. I saw Fari go Airy in this matchup. I think it's fine.
I'm close to silver elo in top lane, I think.
Can't quite tell. Yeah. You should be dead, but maybe you cannot play it. Okay, let's see run. You're probably gonna run into their team. You might need to just go on this. Like, just go in this in a random spot.
I'm doing the both strats.
Okay, you're going for a good death. Ooh,
do you face him a lot in elo?
No, because he is in your elo right now.
Oh.
Do you face him?
No.
Fair enough. I guess he's exactly between mine and yours. He's like 500 OP. Damn, you are destroying that Kassadin. Good job.
Teemo diff.
Yeah, again, very greedy to go for that wave. Like, and to think you can get away with it.
Ah, my bad team. I'm inting. But here I get informations, and this night I will play Teemo top on the stream and destroy all games.
Yes. You just... Yeah, I feel like you're not often aware where the enemy team is. Which surprises me a bit, because I thought like... Again,
To be honest, I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not that much focused.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of information I have to take about the builds, about the runes, how to use it.
Yeah, true.
But I will.
That's why it's sometimes awkward to do live coachings, because there's so much to think about, and then like if the student does a mistake, like they're like, oh, I usually don't do this mistake, and then I'm like, well, I don't know how to coach you now. Here again, like it's way too greedy to think that you are allowed to step up to him. Like just try to take the crux and wait for him to push it in. Hello, Nachos. Oh wait, are you Doritos? That is for someone in the chat. That was close to impossible to react to. Although you could have just killed both of you. I guess you didn't know that Kha'Zix is in the area. Oh, the Kassadin
Let's go, team!
The Kassadin is such an inter. Did you notice the fleet footwork movement speed there?
I didn't, but I think it helped.
Yeah, I think he would have died without it. The movement speed can be very valuable in terms of running away, barely surviving, or chasing a kill. Sometimes when you're chasing a kill, fleet footwork is stronger than...
Maybe I should flash here so he dies.
No. Your flash is too valuable for that. It's not guaranteed that he dies. He might just be able to tunnel out. In general, like, right, Teemo is a surprisingly low mobility champion because he doesn't have any dashes and whatnot. So, especially mid game, late game, it might be the only tool that allows you to like fight fights. So you need to use it very sparingly.
Yeah.
Like oftentimes I will just die just because I know like in a minute we're gonna fight Dragon. I need my flash for that. I can't afford to blow it right now. This is another scenario where you should be going blue trinket. You should also be spamming your team. Oh, by now it's too late, but you really wanna buy Landry before your base. But again, by now it's too late. Zara should have given you this wave and maybe the next wave, and then you base. Maybe Silver didn't pay attention about the fact that she damaged you. Again, it's kind of late to base now.
Does she see me? Does she see me with a W?
Yeah. If someone damages you, there's a small silhouette around your champion. If you're invisible.
Yeah, but on the map, I mean, like...
Yeah, she sees a small silhouette even in Fog of War.
Okay. I have Landry now. Okay, I don't.
Yeah, but it's too late. The dragon is spawning extremely soon. You kind of have to contest vision. Your team should be pushing mid lane right now to be able to get some sort of control. Like you kind of have to fight. Landry doesn't matter if they get Ocean Soul.
Let's go, team. This looks doomed.
But you can see how your flash was really valuable there, right?
Yeah.
In fact, pretty sure if you like take the wave, get Landry, maybe ignite the... I think your ignite was down. Maybe ignite the Kassadin, you guys could have maybe won that fight. But...
Probably.
Yeah. 3 games where you can be like, if I played better, I would have won.
Yep. But I learned.
I hope so. I hope the people on YouTube with the 2-hour VOD learned something as well. Okay, now we can do some questions. We've got like 20 more minutes. We can do some general questions.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, this is terrible.
Yeah. Again, your Kazakhs could have carried this game if top didn't lose so hard.
Okay, yeah, I don't know about question. I feel like I know my mistakes, and if I work on it, I will be better. But for questions, I don't know.
Okay. What about... So, what was your impression of Fleet Footwork? Because if you don't like it, you can
Like
just not run it.
No, to be honest, like I didn't think about the you know the counting from 0 to 200. I didn't watch it whole game because I was not that focused. Like in lane, maybe if I was playing like when I'm 100, I attack Aatrox, or I attack the big minion. Maybe I would have healed much, I don't know, much more.
Yeah.
And I think this was a good run, and I didn't think about it.
The thing is, like, even at level 4 or something, like, if you just an auto attack trade, like, let's say against Gnar, I take it, right? And both of you use auto Q. If you had Fleet Footwork and he didn't have Fleet Footwork, you healed 30 HP. So,
Right.
and right, like, over time it makes a huge difference. And then once you have like 100 AP, it heals like 90 or 100. Quickly starts to heal a lot. And if you can just proc it on cooldown, you know. I might be able to check. I've got a screenshot. I often take screenshots during games.
I have 4 wins in my 20 last games.
Yeah. Stay strong, brother. My default...
I did a Teemo top game, but I died so much against Akshan. Maybe you can do a quick early laning review against Akshan.
Sure.
I don't know how I played it, but I played it bad, I think.
Yeah, like, you had 300 healing at like 50 minutes. It's very normal to get 800 healing at 10 minutes, and then it ramps up. Like, by the end of the game, I often have like 5,000, 6,000 healing from the rune.
Okay.
Well, you ended the game on, I think, like 800 or something.
No, I ended at 1.7, 1.5, I think, but...
Really?
Yeah, still. Yeah.
Better than I expect. So, against auto attackers, usually it's good to max Q.
Oh, against Akshan, I should max Q?
Or against Vayne. Like, you can do 2-3 points into Q against a lot of champions. Like against Tryndamere, you can do it. Against Aurelia, you can do it. Against Camille, you can do it. You're only stronger than Akshan level 1 if you have your blind. So you're trading very aggressively here, and again, if the enemy top laner has Ignite, you gotta pop your potions earlier. Right? We don't run Dawn Shield and we don't run Second Wind, so we don't have missing percentage HP. All you're doing by delaying your potions so much is you're giving him the opportunity to all in. Wow. Okay, that's very cocky trading. I mean, if you landed that auto attack, flash auto Q. Yeah, usually letting him proc his passive is not good. Yeah, I guess you knew. Okay.
I missed the cannon.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. Proper CSing is very important simply because, you know, if you don't get the resources... Wow. Like, how greedy are you, man? Like, is greed your second name? Like, you just got a solo kill. Like, just run away and let the minions, like,
I wasn't thinking
you're just letting them attack you, and like,
if I just run here, do you think I don't die?
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Because now wave is in a bad state, so yeah, my lane is fucked.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's gonna crash. But maybe
Yeah.
you wanted to get level 4, but like you don't have the time. Like just run array a little bit. I think
Okay, in jungle you don't have minions attacking you.
presence of mind is still good. But yeah, you gotta decide for yourself if you like triumph presence of mind more.
Maybe with the mana buffs, plus
Yeah.
of mind is... why am I here?
I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know.
here because wave is crashed, so
Yeah.
I wanted to help.
It's not the worst. It's kind of awkward, but it's not the worst. Queuing minions. But any XP lost hurts. Dude, like you're so greedy. Like
Yeah,
this
I was
positioning
like,
directly into Rek'Sai when Akshan is leaving lane, like you could have easily gotten sandwiched between them and died. Like I'm not even saying you're so greedy to like.
here
Like,
I should freeze. Yeah, I did freeze, I think. No.
It's very difficult. Like once again, like I don't know if greedy is the right word, but like again, like this is another type of greed once again where you are like, I want to freeze this.
Oh, I
But,
ping
like-
my lane so much and it dies to action.
Oh,
But yeah, sorry, what did you say?
So like, I don't think it was really freezable because you just take so much damage from the minions, and then if Akshan was still in the lane, he could have jumped you and done a bunch of poke, and then Rek'Sai could have come top lane and dove you. So
Okay.
like, again, I would just be like, oh no, it's not possible. It's too much. It's too dangerous. I don't want you to have like a too conservative mindset and be like, oh, I'm being too greedy. Oh no, I'm hinting. Like, I don't want you to second guess yourself. I definitely think it's better to play too aggressive than too defensive. But yeah.
Yeah,
Like
you have to
you're
think.
often just making decisions without thinking about the consequences. Kind of autopilot, I guess. Which
Yeah.
again, it might be due to tilt, it might be due to inexperience, it might be due to the fact that I'm constantly talking in your ear. Like, you've got the right general ideas, like, right, I don't want it to be frozen, I want to get deep vision in the jungle, or maybe the Darius will overextend at the tower. But you kind of gotta see like the wider picture of like where the jungler is, if you can afford it, and how realistic it is. But yeah, can you put up the speed a bit? Because there's not too much happening. Here you can freeze it.
Did I? I don't know. I just pushed it, I guess.
You've got a hot date. I mean, okay, I'm guessing you saw him roam and you wanted to punish his roam or force him back into the lane, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe.
I'm guessing you saw Akshan not in the lane, and so you decided to push.
Yeah, but again, I pinged my mid laner like 5 times, I think, here. He didn't.
Here, I think it's a lot better to try to cut Akshan off.
Yeah, I
So,
think I did. But yeah, maybe I should go here.
yeah. You kind of let him go back to the lane, but he was very kind to completely grief the fight. I'll probably
Here-
go Q-Max and Airy against a decent Akshan.
I entered. Yeah, I entered.
I mean, you would have died against the Rek'Sai anyways, but yeah.
I think
I
yeah,
can't
my-
coach that. Yeah, mouse disconnection. I get it.
And then I died to action. How? Wait.
Can you show your items?
This
I
bad.
think against Akshan, boots are actually less important. I would actually prefer you rushing Nashor. Because there's so much
Oh yeah.
all-in fighting that Nashor just
Yeah,
gives you more all-in damage. Great
I
boots are not
I
gonna help
didn't
you.
watch. Yeah, I didn't watch items, but he's full magic resist, so
Yeah.
I shouldn't have traded here.
Yeah. This is another case where potentially Berserker boots might have been better. Ugh. Since you already went Emax and not Qmax. But I would have personally just rushed Nashor.
But without buying boots?
I mean, tier 1 boots.
Okay.
Just because, again, it seems like it's very all-in. Yeah, this is another basic of top lane. If both of you have Ignite, first of all, you always need to think about whether they can all-in you in general. So, like with the Riven. And also, it's very important that you always think about the Ignite advantage. So, for example, when you play against Aatrox, you gotta know that if your Ignite is on cooldown, you probably can't go for a kill. Or if you play against a Sejuani with Ignite Teleport, and you just killed her, but you no longer have Ignite. Well, she does, right?
Yep.
But you might have been able to, well, not live, but force Akshan to flash. If you walked. But it doesn't matter. Again, this is really greedy. Like, against most junglers it wouldn't be, but you gotta be aware that, you know, and I think you are, right? That Rek'Sai is the most ganking jungler in the game. Like, you gotta secure the vision first before you try and push. Again, even still, like, a bit too greedy. I also think you blind the cannon minion too much. I understand your thought process of wanting to push it out. But I think in the early game, especially if you're gonna rush Triumph, you're gonna run out of mana.
It's like full magic resist. Wow, what should I build into this?
I mean, Zhonya again just has absurd value, right? Because of Rek'Sai, you own Karthus, even like Seraphine ult. Yeah, Zhonya's is kinda strong here. So then by process of elimination, right? So we're already building Nashor, then we need a Zhonya. Then we probably need a Mythic. We will probably die if we have Landry. Because Karthus is gonna ult us in the late game and just kill us, right? So we probably need Riftmaker. I mean, Landry isn't that bad, but yeah, I mean, probably just Nashor, Riftmaker, Zhonya again. And then Voidstaff fourth. Like, sure, it sucks that he has full MR, but if you itemize Voidstaff, you don't have Zhonya. Like, you're just gonna die too easily. It's too greedy to go Voidstaff. I mean, you could in this game because Karthus seems very far behind. It doesn't seem like such a big threat. So this specific instance, you could probably go Voidstaff.
I think I just kept dying in this game and then I end up winning.
There's nothing to learn anymore. Shouldn't have been this far behind in the first place. You're not really respecting the jungler. And you're being far too optimistic in a lot of situations. You gotta learn to play around the jungler, you gotta learn to play around ignites. You gotta learn to CS a bit better. Manage your mana by not blinding the minions. Remember to remember about the raw fruit at 6 minutes. Remember about the fact that you can go for free bases sometimes. Remember to use your shrooms when they're all in you, right?
Yep.
I think you could try consciously placing your shrooms closer towards walls, but
yeah, maybe.
If you notice that it's not working, then just keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, I swap between my rooms, right? But you can, if you just again, I mean this sincerely. If you just want to go PTA every single game, you will do okay. It's fine. You can for sure reach Grandmaster just by playing PTA with no issues at all. If you want to change it around, sure. Remember that when you go PTA, Berserker Boots become a better option, and when you go Airy, Sword Cruise become a better option. And when you go Fleet Footwork, you kind of want AP to heal a lot at 100.
Okay. Okay. I will put that in my games, and I think it will work out. If I'm not too bad at the game.
I hope so. I wish you luck.
Yes, thank you for the coaching. I learned a lot.
Okay, I hope so. Let me know if you're really struggling with the matchup, and maybe I can help you a little bit.
Okay, well, are you going solo queue now?
Yeah, I'll go to the toilet, take a small break, relax my throat. I'm talking a lot. Got a sore throat. And yeah, I'll play a few games.
Okay. Well, thank you, man. And see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Never underestimate the power of the Scouts code. Code. 2, 3, 4. Scouts code. 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir.